Where are you at?
I'm at the laundromat doing laundry. Why? Because she made me, and we got booted out, and now we're full-time RVers, which is kind of good. Right? Right? It is good.
It's cold. It's cold.
It's good, right?
It's cold. Go take a picture of me and the laundromat.
This is your life now. We need to explain what's going on a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, kind of scary, kind of everything.
If you guys want to know, we'll let you know.
Stick around.
Oh no, is that a good or bad?
How much did propane cost?
Yes.
What did I guess last night?
I guessed $29.87. You guessed 31 something.
31.20.
Oh, you win.
31.20 is what it came to.
31.20. All right. All right. So if you were going to move into an RV,
be prepared on the cold weeks. So that is $31.20 for the week is what it costs us in propane.
And the weather this week, we got snow, we got sleet,
we got rain,
we got minus
5,
minus 6,
7 Celsius, which is, I have no idea in Fahrenheit.
Flipping cold, let me just tell you.
It's a cold one.
So why are we filling up propane?
Because you like to use the propane furnace a lot.
Why are we using a propane furnace?
Because it's freaking cold.
And because we got kicked out.
We got kicked out.
Yeah.
Full-time RV life, here we come.
So the options were, so what happened was, let's tell a story. If you'd like to know the story of what happened.
Our little home on wheels is going to a new home to help somebody else out. It's a sad day and a happy day at the same time. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm still sad.
I'm a little sad. But you know, stay tuned. We got some stuff, I mean, a whole lot of stuff happening that you guys are just not gonna wanna miss. But, I mean, if you gotta curl up in here, I'll tell you what, it's a comfy place. Definitely worked for me. How about you?
There's a lot of hard work, sweat and tears building this.
Yes, it was.
And we know it's going to be taken care of. Big life changes coming. Big life changes.
Stay tuned.
So what happened was,
we have been renting a house in a very nice neighborhood, big house, for about 7 years, I guess, 6 or 7 years. And with us lived my son, and then his girlfriend moved in, and then
they had a baby.
Then little Lou came along and they had a little baby.
And Finny.
Yeah. And it worked for us because when we went out of town and we needed to leave Finny with somebody, they would watch Finny, and it just worked out for us. They would watch the house when we were gone camping and on our adventures, and we got notice pretty quickly that unfortunately the owners were going to move back into the house, which is happening a lot all around because rent is super expensive. So we started looking. Mr. Lammy, your life is about to get real. Are you ready for it?
Already real.
Are you ready for it?
How more real can it get?
Are you ready for it?
No.
Yeah, you are.
No. I'm not ready.
Are you sure?
Well, kind of. We'll see how tomorrow goes.
It's a little crazy.
We'll see.
Why is it a little crazy?
Because my life's about to get real, that's why. So we started looking for a new rental property that was in our budget and the things that we wanted. And unfortunately for us,
well, we looked at both, right? We looked at a whole house again that we would all move into. Yes. And then we looked at just a place for you and I to move into. But honestly speaking, a one-bedroom place somewhere, which we're not really apartment dweller type people.
No, we have too many toys to be in an apartment.
Well, and we've always been in a house. Like you owned a house, I owned a house, you know, all the things. So we didn't want to go into an apartment. And if we did go into an apartment, I don't know about where everyone else lives, but here on Vancouver Island, where we're currently living, a one-bedroom will cost you about $1,500 plus utilities.
That's an apartment.
That's an apartment. A house, if you want to rent a 3-bedroom house, it's about $3,000 a month.
And that $1,500 a month plus utilities for an apartment is a really
tiny
rundown apartment building, which
isn't worth it. Isn't worth it. So our long goal, our retirement goal was to get an RV and become full-time RVers, right?
Yeah, so we were going camping with Clammy, all the rebuilds, all the renovations, all that fun jazz that some of you have watched. If you haven't, check out our playlists. But we decided that, yes, we were going to go full-time anyways. That was our goal. So
we just did it early, that's all. And really, it was the smart financial move, because who wants to dump a bunch of money into an apartment, because we're not really inside people a lot. So that we looked for a place for the kids to find an apartment. So they got a 2-bedroom apartment they pay a decent amount for. That would be the U-Haul and the kids' new apartment. We're moving in. They're moving in. Somebody's moving in. How you doing, old guy?
I'm old. I feel really freaking old.
But the kids found a place, so they got their own place, and we decided to find our own place.
But we didn't buy brand new because we do have a budget. Camping with Clammy is still all about doing things on a tight budget. So
it was a tight budget, all right, let me tell you. And the stress is real. When you have been living in a place for 7 years and you're told you got 2 months to find somewhere else to live, unfortunately, where we live, it's very, very hard to find a place. So if you apply for a place to rent here, 90 people are also applying for the same exact place.
So buying the new to us RV, of course you have stuff to do. You want to make sure it's well taken care of. You want to know a little bit. If you don't know a little bit, you want to get somebody who does, because we had to do things like
seal the roof. We had to do, well, I mean, look at the weather. This is us moving into an RV for the first time in the middle of winter, because, you know, if you're going to do it, do it.
So we had to seal the roof, redo all the caulking. We had to redo the hot water tank because it is a gas electric hot water tank. Unfortunately, the electric part of the hot water tank was burnt out, so that element had to be replaced.
What are you doing?
Changing the water heater element.
The water heater element. So this is so that you can do electric instead of propane, correct?
Correct. We had a problem with our batteries. It had 2 batteries. One was
fried,
cooking itself.
Yeah.
So right now we're running on 1 battery. Also, the way the wiring was done to have 2 batteries was not the way I'd like to do it.
What is the problem?
Have you ever heard of boiling water? We got boiling batteries. So as always, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man has come to our rescue, because apparently she likes to help me when I screw things up. But I didn't screw this up, it screwed it up on its own.
Well, so initially you went out there to put something in, and what happened?
The battery is stupid hot, and it's been stupid hot for a long time. He's checking the voltage on the batteries.
Because one is boiling hot and one was not, correct? And it was sizzling.
One is sizzling, like bacon. Canadian bacon, that is. So we're running on 1 battery right now, which is fine because we do have full hookups.
Keep in mind, we had to do this all in the span of 8 weeks. So we had to find an RV in our price point. Right, it's on the back of a truck. Mission complete.
It's coming to our temporary home to move to our new home. Our new home is going to our new home.
Our new home's going to our old home, and then it'll be moved to our new home.
And I'm going to say one of the most stressful things I think I've done in a long, long time.
It's currently the last 3 weeks of our lives, actually.
Yes.
It's been the most stressful ever.
Yes.
However, there it is on the back of that truck. We're getting her moved. Next endeavor, move it to the new home. Next endeavor, slider hitch on the back of the truck.
Yes, slider hitch on the back of the truck.
We're on our way, so excited. When we found it, we had to purchase it. We had to look over it because it wasn't brand new, and you know, no warranties, none of that kind of stuff. And we had to make sure we fixed anything that needed to be fixed before we move into the RV with -5 degree weather. I mean, it's a scary situation. So unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of the videotaping that we should have gotten done, but when you're in panic mode and you're moving a 3-bedroom house into a RV, it's a situation, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, record it. And then, of course, you know, when you're stressed and you're panicking and you're trying to figure stuff out.
And working full-time at the same time.
You're trying to, and then the last thing on your mind is, or the first thing on your mind is, hey, I should be recording this so you all know what the heck's going on. But then the last thing on your mind is, I don't have time to record this because I'm stressed out. Now, if some of you would have watched the videos before, when Mr. Corey here gets stressed out, he really gets stressed out.
What are you doing?
Getting some game plan together.
For what?
For a new beginning.
Don't sound okay. Take 2. Let's try that again. What are you doing today?
Getting my poop together for a new beginning.
That's better. We held it together pretty good, but it was a matter of finding something in our budget and then finding somewhere to park it, because that's a whole nother situation you get into. What are you doing?
Changing the locks.
Why?
Because every Tom, Dick, and Harry, even Harry, has the same lock to their understorage in their RV.
Oh.
Keys work the same. So we're going to put in some better locks.
Because the housing where we live is so hard to find, so is a place to park your RV.
So if you remember, we did a video. Unfortunately, it has been a while for a video, and we apologize for that, but due to all the stress and everything.
Crazy has happened.
No excuse. I know it's no excuse. YouTubers, stay on your videos. But if you would have watched, we did a video not that long ago that said, hey, bigger trailer, bigger truck, or bigger RV, bigger truck.
Little did we know.
We were always planning on going bigger, but we weren't planning on going bigger this soon.
Well, we were planning, honestly, to get a bigger truck that could carry whatever we decided to get down the line. That was our first step. We just went backwards. We had to get a house to live in first, and the truck situation will be after. We'll just have we're winging it. We're flying by the seat of our pants.
Which most people will tell you, get the truck first, then get the RV.
Right.
Well, unfortunately,
you can't live in a truck.
Well, you can.
I suppose you could.
People do.
Yeah, I suppose you could.
But 2 of us in the back of a truck with a little dog.
Well, with Finny.
Yeah.
She would love it. She'd snuggle. She's all good. But I unfortunately, you know.
And here's just how much Finny likes to snuggle.
So, Finny, how are you liking RV life? Is it suiting you? So, how is the dog adjusting, do you think?
She's adjusting just fine. It's been fine.
Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it?
So as you see, I've got a mop on my head
that needs to be cut.
And if you saw some of the videos of us getting ready, you'll see just how much of a panic everything was.
We'll show some clips, because I did take a few clips. It just was so chaotic trying to move, because we also moved basically 2 families into 2 separate spots, and we had 8 weeks to do it. To find a place for both of us, to pack everything in a 3-bedroom house. Not to mention the garage, because I'll tell you what, renos that we do on things, you tend to keep a few things.
If you watched past videos of ours, you would have seen our garage was full
of stuff.
Of reno stuff for the RV, or for the little trailer we did, for the truck camper we did, for the box cap that we had in the back of the truck. So we had a lot of stuff. And we had to downsize. That's the key. We had to downsize a lot of stuff.
A lot is not even the word for it.
To start this lifestyle. So here's a question for you.
On a time frame. Like that clock was ticking. Tick, 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 tick.
Here's a question for you. Have you gone into the full-time RVing thing? What put you into the full-time RVing thing? And do you
regret it?
Do you regret going into full-time RV? Or are you planning down the road to go full-time RVing?
Well, come along for the ride, because we'll show you the ups and downs and just how it really works, because we are going to be living full-time in an RV.
And we keep it real.
And working full-time.
And we are going to keep it real. So we're going to show you the nitty-gritty, the cold, the problems we've had. There's been some moisture in the RV due to the cold.
Let's mention the fact that I'm not a fan of the cold at all. And by the way, neither is Finny. We're not the great white north type of people.
So, guys, if you like videos like this, please smash that thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe.
As Marcia always says, don't forget to subscribe so you can see the mess that we're going to get into and all the headaches and the ups and downs.
Is RVing cheaper than renting an apartment somewhere? We're going to find out.
And is RVing cheaper? That's for sure. Don't forget, hit that bell so you'll be notified when the videos do come out, and we will see you very soon.